25 yards in the angle range. David Treadwell has won the game for Denver.
You can certainly be happy for David Treadwell, but your heart certainly has to go out to Norm Johnson.
36-yard attempt. It is good. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers have gone to 3-1, and look at Ray Perkins. That's about as excited as he gets, folks. Ray Perkins out there.
He's done it. The Bengals in overtime, 34-31.
And it's good. There is a flag on the play. There is a flag on the play.
Holding defense, pull and shoot. That penalties decline. The game is over.
Kevin Butler. And it's good. So the Bears in overtime improve their record to 9-1.
And it's good. The Seahawks take advantage of a big turnover to beat the San Diego Chargers 13-10.
Good, a 35-yarder. Then, 4 minutes to go in the OT. Harbaugh, Neil Anderson, it's done. It's a done deal. The Bears hold off the Lions in OT. Did a week ago on an overtime miscue. Norm Johnson nails it. 41-yarder. It's good. And very, very, very quietly. Rice for 7 yards. A couple plays later, Mike Cofer for a field goal, 23 yards. It's good. It was just like that. The Bengals never even saw the football in OT. And the 49ers. Dolphins win it in overtime.
Motion. And Harbaugh dives in, and we're waiting for a signal. There is none yet. Now there is, and we think the game is over. Would you believe?
Well, who knows? We may review this one.
Great effort by safety Ronnie Lott, 42, set up the winning field goal by Jeff Jaeger as these valiant Raiders stormed back to triumph 23-20.
McPherson out to shake Skorowski's hand, and he rewards him with a 41-yard game-winning field goal. The second time in his career he has done that. This time, Chargers' second possession in OT, 2nd and 10 at the San Diego 31. Freeze, play action looking for Nate Lewis. He's picked off by David Brandon. He takes it in 31 yards for the score, and the Browns pull out the victory in OT.
Watt. Low Miller, not is it just between the uprights, it's dead solid perfect from 41 yards, just 4 minutes and 1 second into the overtime, and the Redskins stayed undefeated. Pat Leahy has kicked 3 field goals. Remember, he couldn't hit it in the overtime on Monday night against the Bears. Money time, the oldest player in the NFL delivers 4 field goals, and the New York Jets up their mark to 5-4.
Donald finds a wide open Eric Green, the big man over the middle, 26 yards out, and Pittsburgh wins 33-27.
Oilers took they would take that choice. And now, bring on Del Greco, it's good. Montgomery with the hold, and Houston beats Dallas 26-23, and then wind still blowing hard. Pete Stoyanovich off the Florida beach into the Chicago dark, and Don Shula has pulled off an upset. Got a chance. It's good.
We're in overtime, and the second drive for the Pats, Millen goes deep again to Michael Timpson again, a touchdown, 45 yards it goes. Millen, 21 of 40 for 330 yards, 1 in the fourth quarter touchdown, 1 in OT, and he gets the max sack. He just comes on in, a little chip shot, nails the win, 20-17 in overtime.
30 yards, and now from 42, Can he make good? Fourth time a charm. Scott Norwood and the Bills come back from a big deficit in the fourth quarter in the Mausoleum. Not more within field goal range. It's a 30-yard kick by Allegre. It's good! Good! The Jets finish at 8-8. But after 3 weeks worth of rumbling, bumbling, and stumbling.
After an overtime win in Buffalo combined with a Chicago loss, the Lions were crowned division champions.
Outside so he doesn't fumble it.
He had 12 carries for 140 yards, and it helped sets up this Fuad shot. Fuad Ribez, it's good from 25 yards. And in overtime, the Vikings, undefeated in preseason, as on second down, Shula sends in the kicker. And Jim, who's been into the breach before, nails it right down the middle, 34 yards. David Shula, he's 2-0 as a head coach. Check it down. Al Del Greco from 38 yards. It's long enough, it's high enough, it's deep enough, it's good! It's good! The Oilers beat the Chiefs 23-20.
He's got it.
An over 50-yarder at the end of the game in regulation. Jim steps into the breach. 12 years ago, we beat the Bears with a field goal. This 35-yarder and the Bengals beat the Bears.
Charlie Bauman comes in, 18-yard game winner. That's why TJ and Boomer have been calling for Zolak all season long.
3-yard field goal by Dean Biasucci to tie the game, and in overtime, Biasucci kicks a 40-yarder to win the game for the Colts.
Casey gets another chance from 32 despite the movement offside on the Broncos and the Seattle Seahawks in 4 hours of work.
This is it. Overtime. Ball is spotted. The kick is away. The kick is good! And the Eagles win!
Stojanovic, game winner. Good. 16-13 the final, and the Mammals putting the pressure on the Bills.
Right, and allow the ball to go through for the INT.
And then Steve Christie nails it. Nails it. The 32-yard field goal. The greatest comeback in the history of the National Football League. Don't complete it. It's intercepted. We go to overtime. We play 11 minutes of overtime until Jason Hansen, field goal. Good. They talked about Washington State's Drew Bledsoe.
32 yards away for the game-winning field goal. It's good. The final from Foxborough. In overtime, Davis 42 yards away. Good. Joe Bugle and Gary Clark. Clark said the reason why I came to this team was Joe Bugle. They celebrate.
61 more receiving. Eddie Eat, Drink, and B. Murray from 41. Good! The Cowboys squander the 13-0 lead, but beat LT and the Giants rather than try and grind it out for a field goal. This is why he's the #1 pick of the country. To Michael Timpson, the Rainbow, the P-Men. The Patriots win 4 in a row to end the season for the first time since they were really good.
It's out of the hold of Jeff Gossett. The snap is back. It's down. It's up. It's on its way. It's long enough. It's good. The Raiders go to the playoffs. The Raiders go to the playoffs.
Jager's NFL record-tying 35th field goal earned the Raiders a playoff game against the Broncos.
Has a chance for the win in OT. It's up. It is no good. Will we end in a tie? Wait a second. Merton Hanks is called for running into the kicker. Another chance for Ruzek. This time, it's just good, and the Eagles win it in OT, 37-34.
Third down, Steeler 15. Lowry nails it. Game over. Chiefs win it by a score of 27-24.
Lions first possession. Jason Hansen's leg was so numb he was kicking on the sidelines. He said he missed the ball. Never mind the net. He didn't even connect, but he...
Bring in Nick Lowry. This is what they got. The Monks, the Lots, the Lowrys from 39. It's good. And the Jets begin 2-0 for the first time since '87.
For the game-winning field goal in overtime.
44-yarders away. It's very long. It's good.
For Dallas, it was their first regular season loss.
Down, the Cards go for the win. And he nails the 30-yarder for Buddy's second win.
With range. Pete Stoyanovich, 29-yard field goal. Good! In overtime, Dolphins 20, Raiders 17. How about that one, Coach?
Here comes Fuad for the winner from 27. It's good. Oh, the Vikes come back and beat Mike Holt.
Comes Jason Hansen for the game winner. A 24-yard field goal will win it, and it does. 28-25 Lions in OT.
Davis from 51 yards away. It's good. Fifth 50-yard field goal kicked in the league this year.
He pulls it out. Rod Woodson gives thanks for it.
And that fumble sets up this. Gary Anderson, a 40-yarder, will win it in OT. Barely gets in, but it does. Doug Pelfrey, a 26-yarder, will win it. 2017, the Bengals.
25-yard line for 12 yards. Bledsoe. Couple plays later to Kevin Turner. Touchdown. The Patriots win it in overtime. First win in over a month by a Steeler in over a season. From 39 with under 5 minutes to go in overtime. Good. Gary Anderson, it's good. With his third field goal of the day, his 305th lifetime, moves him past Jim Turner and Pat Leahy. And for the Bucs, sending Michael Husted. The Buccaneers have won for the first time since October 2nd. The 27. Who did it? The Butler did it. Kevin Butler has put the Bears into sole possession of first place.
Well, Warren Moon moving the football. Butler had the chance to tie it and win it in overtime, but then it's Moon to Chris Carter. Carter takes it the distance in overtime, and the Vikings pick up the victory, snapping the 3-game losing streak.
Setting up from 35 yards out, Jason Elam. It's good! The Broncos have beaten the Chiefs